Okay, very good morning, everyone. We will wait for 1 to 2 minutes so that everyone should join. Then we will start our session. Okay, so we will start our session. So, yesterday we will discuss regarding the various system. Okay, some examples of a various digital control system supposed to be a closed loop drug delivery system. Okay, then computer controlled aircraft turbojet engine, and as well as how do I control a robotic manipulator, their basic block diagram, the block representation. Okay, so that we will show in the yesterday's lecture. Okay, and how this particular control will be implemented in the block representation, that also we will discuss in the yesterday's lecture. So I give you an assignment, okay, regarding the block representation of a such missiles. Okay, so could anyone have draw the block already done the block diagram? Block
Yes, sir.
किसी ने draw किया है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can anyone show? Vishnu Garai.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm showing. Yes.
I am not sharing the screen right now because you share the screen. Then after I will share the screen. Yeah, Vishnu.
Sir, it's front camera is not opening.
The front camera not opening. So back to the rear camera. Yes, 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 yes. Little bit closer. A little bit closer to the block diagram. Okay, not the. Yes. Okay. Computer, DSC, DC. Where is the sensors?
So sensor is here, angle sensor. So below that thruster and missile.
Okay. Okay. And go towards the reference input. Reference input पे जाओ. वहाँ पे देखिए
Yes,
क्या.
sir.
Okay. So whenever you putting the reference input, now you have to mention which the reference input is, because I already defined. I already defined the angle, I already defined the thrust direction, and as well as I already defined what will be the control input. So that must be incorporated in your block diagram. Okay.
So
It's
I have the written reference angle only. Yes.
okay. You have written the reference angle. So you put
Yes,
the
sir.
notation of a reference angle so that that will be understandable what. Okay, what the question is, that will be understandable. Yes, it
Yes,
is
sir.
quite
Got it.
correct. Okay, okay, fine, Vishnu, all right, fine, good. Okay, okay, so you stop your present.
Yes.
Okay, now anyone? Anyone? Rahul? Rahul is there? Rahul is there or not? Okay, I think Rahul is not there. Okay, Anjali Rani? अंजलि
सर मैंने नहीं किया।
मैंने नहीं किया, क्यों? यानी कि
सर थोड़ा कल
की और
तबीयत
इधर ऐसे ही नहीं किया।
सर थोड़ा तबीयत खराब था तो नहीं कर पाई।
ये
पर
थोड़ा
सर मैंने क्वेश्चन
हाँ क्वेश्चन
तो मैंने क्वेश्चन देखा था और मैंने मतलब समझने का भी ट्राई किया था तो समझ आया था, बस मैंने ड्रॉ नहीं किया।
ओके ओके फाइन, ठीक है, ओके ओके।
ठीक है सर।
शर्मा, पूजा, आर यू देयर और नॉट?
सर
हाँ, बोल रहे कि बनाए कि नहीं?
सर ट्राई किए पर नहीं हुआ।
अच्छा, ट्राई किए बट नहीं हुआ। अच्छा, ठीक है, ओके। और कौन कौन है देखते हैं। दीपक यादव?
यस सर,
अच्छा, बनाए हो कि नहीं दीपक?
बनाया है सर, बट
हाँ, अच्छा, ठीक ठीक है, ठीक है। रसिका? हेलो रसिका?
हेलो। यस सर।
हाँ, बनाए हो कि नहीं?
सर प्रीवियस क्लास नहीं कर पाए थे, फिर तबीयत ठीक नहीं था।
अच्छा, तबीयत
फिर
खराब।
लास्ट में ज्वाइन किए थे।
अच्छा, लास्ट में ज्वाइन किए हो। अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है। Okay. Vikas Sharma. विकास
यस सर
हाँ ड्रॉ किया है
सर नहीं
ब्लॉक
बना है
डायग्राम
नो
नहीं
सर
बना है क्यों अंडरस्टैंडेबल
नहीं
नहीं
सर
वॉट
सर
एवर आई टोल्ड
अंडरस्टेबल
अच्छा कीप
सर हम घर में नहीं
कीप give me one answer okay whatever I taught if is it understandable or no
यस अंडरस्टेबल सर
okay so why should not you do this because it's a very simple block diagram even today also I will give you what two assignment okay regarding this okay
यस
so
सर
then you have to because the assignment whatever the assignment I have given you you have to show me okay? Because this will give some marks okay
यस सर
so that you have everyone those who have yet not been attend in the lecture told Rahul Kumar if you are there your friends that you have to submit your assignment to the LMS portal okay I give you some options okay, in the LMS portal where you have to submit your assignment whatever the assignment I have given after the lecture right okay depending on that particular assignment I give your internal marks and as well as whatever your attendance is okay so I think not more than 20 23 30 people will be there regularly but the total strength will be 54 okay so what about the others I don't know okay so Rahul could you inform everyone
Yes, sir.
Acha. So could you draw this previous assignment
Yes, I have tried, but I don't know it tracks or not.
okay so can you show me
Uh, yes, sir. Let me try.
okay okay I'm waiting यू जस्ट राहुल यू जस्ट शेयर योर स्क्रीन दैट मीन्स वहां पे देखो गूगल मीट में एक तो प्रेजेंट नाउ बोल के है ठीक है यू जस्ट क्लिक ऑन द प्रेजेंट नाउ ओके एंड शेयर योर स्क्रीन okay Rahul okay I later I will check okay so I will go to the another person okay Anjali Kumari Anjali you are there or not Anjali Rani Anjali Kumari I think she is there but she is muted okay so what you have done whatever the assignment I given to you okay everyone should solve this in a A4 paper and upload it in a PDF version to the LMS portal although I don't know whether the LMS portal will be working or not till now it's supposed to be not working so I give you another week okay you submit in the next week I give you another two assignment okay so that you take much time okay I give you 1 week time so that you will comfortably draw the diagram and submit it to the LMS portal in the PDF version not the JPG okay so you do not click the photos and upload it okay you have to make sure about that you have a pen and paper okay you solve this and click of this particular paper and convert it in a PDF and then upload it to the LMS portal okay is that clear
Yes, sir.
Yes.
okay fine okay fine so today I give you the another example okay I give you another assignment not that example I give you the another assignment okay so what the assignment is I have to write these things because we don't have some such okay so fine so I have to share my screen okay fine So is my screen is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now I have to. So I give whenever your assignment will be complete, then I will give you the solution. Okay, otherwise not. Okay, first you will try. Okay, then I will told you what the problem is, what the solution is. Okay, so I give you another example. Okay, for the today's assignment, or then we will start the today's session. Okay, what the example is, I will write over here. Okay, because I don't have. Uh, okay, fine. So okay. So the your assignment two is uh, a fluid level control. A fluid level control system includes a tank, a level sensor, a fluid source, and an actuator. To control the fluid inflow, to control the fluid inflow, consult any classical contact, consult any classical control text to obtain the block diagram of an analog fluid control control system. Modify the block diagram to show how the fluid level could be digitally controlled. So that is your problem statement, right? So now what we have to do, you have to do the two things. You have to write the block diagram of an analog fluid control system, okay, and you have to modify this particular analog block diagram fluid control system, analog block representation, to show how the fluid level could be digitally controlled. Okay, so the two things of this particular context, on this particular context, you have to do what? You have to do two things. Okay, you have to do two things. You have to first, you have to draw the block diagram of, draw the block diagram of a analog fluid control system. Then what you have to done, you have to modify this particular diagram. Then what you have to done, you have to modify, you have to modify the block diagram to show how the fluid level, how there will be your two objective of this particular context, how the fluid could be digitally controlled. Okay, so in this particular context problem statement, okay, in this particular problem statement, that is your objective. You have to did the two things. First, you have to draw the block diagram of an analog fluid control system. Then you have to modify this block diagram to show how the fluid will be controlled, okay, or could be controlled digitally. Okay, that is the second assignment that you have. Okay, so here on this particular assignment, you have to did the two block diagram, right? One is for the analog fluid control system, and second one you have to modify this analog control system, okay, so that the fluid will be flow digitally. Okay, that means you have to convert this block diagram, analog diagram, to a digital diagram, okay, or digitally controlled diagram, right? So the next assignment I give you, assignment 2. Sorry, assignment 3. Now again I have, right, the position control servos, okay, or the servo motors. Okay, servos are extensively discussed in the classical control text. In classical control text, right? Draw a block diagram. Draw a block diagram for a direct current motor, position, motor position control system after consulting your classical control text. After consulting your classical control text, okay, and then modify the block diagram to obtain a digital position and a digital position control servo. Okay, so in this particular context we have to do what to do. Okay, your main objective is again the two things. First, you have to draw the block diagram for the direct current motor position control system. Okay, then you have to modify this particular motor control diagram for obtaining the digital position control servo. Okay, again you have to did the two things. Okay, in this particular context. So in this particular two assignment, you did how many block diagram? You have to did the 4 block diagram. One for the assignment 2, you have to did the 2 block diagram. And for the assignment 3, you have to did the block diagram for the 2 block diagram. Okay, so that will be your assignment. You have to submit it to the LMS portal. Today is 12, I think. Okay, so you have to submit on again 19. Okay, 19 you have to submit. Okay, so this assignment, so the date of submission of your assignment, date of submission of your assignment is 19/05/2021. Okay, so you have to submit. Okay, so it is understandable, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we have to start. Now we have to start our today's session, right? So what we have discussed in the previous lecture, we will discuss about what the different control structure or the different example of a digital control system, right? So in this particular context, now today we will discuss about the various types of sample data system. What are the different types of, because we have a sampling theorem. Okay, in this particular module you have a sampling theorem, you have a different sample data system. Okay, and as well as you have a ADC to the DAC. Okay, so in this particular module, what we have to do, what our main objective is to what? Our main objective of this particular module is what? Number one is your from analog signal to digital signal in between these two, in between this part, what we have to do, we have to know what the sampling theorem is. What's the sampling theorem? Okay, and second, your signal, sorry, SIG and signal quantization. Signal quantization and dithering. These two things we have to include on this particular context. Number two is, this is actually the second part of the module 2, right? That means sampling signals. Okay, we have to discuss about the sampling signal. So before discussing the sampling signals, we have to understand what is the formation from the analog signal to the digital signal. So in this particular analog to digital signal, we have two components. One is a sampling theorem. Another, you have to understand what the signal quantization and the dithering, signal dithering is. Number two is from digital signal to analog signal, or we can say that DAC. Here it is ADC. So in this part, what we have to taught? We have to taught the signal reconstruction. Signal reconstruction. Okay, keep remind these things. The digital control system is little bit complicated structures. Okay, little bit complicated because the digital control system deals with the DSP, digital signal processing. Those who have already understood the DSP, then only it will be very much comfortable. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. So the signal reconstruction will be deals with the Z transformation and as well as the LTI system, right? Okay. So in this particular digital signal to the analog signal, we have to understand. I will show you how the signal reconstruction will takes place for the from the sample data, from sampled data. Okay. So number 3, we have to discuss about the DFT. DFT and FFT. Okay. So DFT and FFT. FFT is a fast Fourier transform. First Fourier transform. And what is the full form of DFT? कोई बता पाएगा?
Sir, discrete Fourier transform.
Yes, discrete Fourier transform. Okay. So these things is very important. These two part in the module 1. These two part will be very important. How this particular, if we have a particular digital signal or the discrete signal, and how we can sample that particular signal, and we have to reconstructing this particular signal. That is important. Okay. So the DFT is a discrete Fourier transform. Okay, so before go to the module 2 now, I will suggest you, although it will be the module 1 we are starting. Okay, so I told you, I suggest you, whenever we have to enter into the module 2 now, so before starting the module 2, you have to go through the Laplace and the Fourier transformation in the mathematics. Okay, in the mathematics book, you have to read thoroughly what the Laplace transformation and the Fourier transformation, because in this particular lecture, okay, I only told you what the definition, okay, what the solution, okay, and what the application area of the Laplace and the Fourier transformation. I do not give you any thing about the basic information regarding the Laplace and the Fourier transformation. That means what will be your क्या बोलते हैं definition. I cannot tell you. Okay, because that thing we will already discuss in the mathematics. Okay, so you have to recapitulate these things. Okay, Laplace and the Fourier transformation from the mathematics book. I give you some few suggestion. Okay, few examples, so that you are comfortable with this part, DFT and the FFT and the J transformation. Okay, so these are our in the second part of the module 1. These are our objective, and also we have to also discuss. Number 4, we have to also discuss about the types of sample data system. Okay, we have to also discuss in this part the reason for sampling, what the various reason for sampling. Okay, how to control the sampling sequence, how to control the sampling signals. Okay, now in this part also we have to discuss about the different types of sampling. Okay, we have to discuss about the different. Number 7, we have to discuss about the types of sampling. Right. The types of sampling will be divided into the 3 part. Okay. Types of sampling will be divided into the 3 part. One is called the PAM. The second one is PWM. Okay, and third one is PFM. The full form of PAM is, can you know what will be the full form of these 3? Anyone? What is PWM? What is the full form of PWM?
Pulse width modulation.
Pulse width modulation.
Yes. Pulse width modulation. Pulse width modulation. Okay. And what is PAM? PAM
Pulse
is
frequency modulation.
a pulse
Pulse
amplitude.
pulse amplitude modulation.
Yes. Pulse amplitude modulation. And what is PFM? It's a pulse
Frequency modulation.
Pulse frequency modulation. Okay, so these things we have to know. We have to discuss the different type of signals. Number 8, the different type of signals in the digital control. Okay, or we can say that the systems, right? Whether it should be the continuous time signals or it's a discrete time signals or the discrete time system is. Okay. What are the different applications area? Number 9. Okay. Number 9. Different application area of such system. Okay, and the last one is some problems and their solutions. Okay, some problems and their solution. Okay, so this particular module not yet end till now. Okay, after the discussion of this particular 10 points, then only it should be complete. Okay, otherwise no. Okay, so before starting this particular thing, we have to discuss about what are the formation. Okay, what are the formation from the analog signal to the digital signal, the sampling theorem, and all those things. Okay, so now in case of you have to know something about the conversion from ADC to the DAC and the DAC to the ADC. Okay, so what the thing is, okay, so ADC and DAC, right? So ADC is actually the analog to digital
converters.
Analog to digital conversion, or we can say that ADC and digital to analog conversion, or DAC, are processed that allow the computers, what the computer you are using in the block representation, that is actually the digital controller, okay, to interact with the analog signals. Okay, so we can say that this conversion, we can say that this particular conversion takes place in which type of device? For example, we can say that in a CD DVD writer, you have heard about CD DVD player, right? Now, have you heard about CD DVD player? Okay, right now we are using the pen drive. Okay, but when we are in a childhood, we will see that the CD DVD player, the mechanism of a particular CD DVD player is just a conversion of the particular system, okay, digital conversion system. Okay, so that will be the very good example. Okay, so what I will told you, analog to digital conversion and the digital to analog conversion are processes that allow the computer to interact with the analog signals. Okay, and this particular conversion, particular to conversion, not only the single ADC but also the DAC. Okay, these two conversion will be takes place, for example, of a CD DVD player. Okay, again I have to told you that the digital information, keep remind these things, digital information is different from a analog, what I can say, analog counterpart, we can say analog counterpart in two important respect. Two important respect. Okay, which is, what are the two important aspect is, one is for sampled, another is quantized, quantized. Okay, so what we can say that the digital information is different from an analog counterpart in a two important aspect. Okay, so why we should implement it, this digital information in the context of an analog counterpart, due to this particular two important aspect. The first important aspect is a sampled signals, another one is a quantized this particular signals. Okay, so these two operations will be restrict that particular information a digital can be contained. Okay, so sometimes it may happen this particular aspects will be controlled by in a analog term, or it will be controlled by the digital term. So thus it will be very much important to understand what information you need to retain. Okay, what type of information you have put into the particular digital control. Okay, that is very important. That's why I told you it will be very much important to understand which type of information and what the type of information you need to retain and what information you can afford to lose. Okay, because whenever you have to put in some information to the particular digital controller, it may happen some of the information will be get entered into the digital controller and some of the information it may not be entered into the digital controller. Okay, that information you can lose. Okay, so you have to understand, whenever we have concerned about the sampling and the quantization of the samples of the signals, the two things will be very much important. The two things are, you have to need to understand what the importance of the information, right? What are the information you have put into the particular digital controller, and what are the information you do not put into the digital controller. Okay, so that's why I told you there is a importance to understand what the information you need to retain. Okay, and what information you can afford to lose. These are information management questions. Okay, keep in mind these things. For information management question is actually deals with this particular two components. One is what? Okay, I will show you. One is what? Information management system in the digital controller. Information management system is deals with the two things. Okay, number one. Okay, number one is, it is important to understand what information information you need to retain. You need to retain. Okay, and the number 2 is what information you can afford or lose. Okay, this is actually, these two aspects is inside your information management system or the information management questions. Okay, so before implementing any such kind of signals or the input signals, you need to understand these two things. Okay, first of one is the what the information you need to retain, that means which type of information you will be putting the data to the digital controller, and what information are not go inside the digital computer or the digital controller. That means what data you have to lose, which data you have retained and which data you have to lose. These two things you need to understand, and whatever the data you have lose, okay, that data will be again goes back to the reference input. Okay, not this. Okay, so now we will told that to understanding of this particular restriction of this particular signals, we have to allow us to decide how to select a sampling frequencies also, right? We have to select what the sampling frequencies is, what the number of bit and the type of filters, okay, for the converting between the analog to digital signals, right? Okay, so due to this you need to understand for getting some information or for understanding this such kind of restriction is what, whether you have to retain the particular information or you have to lose the particular information. That is actually your restriction for giving the input to the particular digital controller. Okay, so you have to understand of this particular restriction will be allow us to decide how to select the three things. Okay, the three things are, number 1 is your sampling frequency. Number 1 is your sampling frequency. Okay, second one is your number of bits. Number of bits. Okay, and the third one is your the types of filter which you are using. Types of filters, right? So these things we can be incorporated for the two cases. Okay, for this two cases, right? Okay, so I think we will stop right now because from 11:30 you have another class, principal sir. Okay, so how many are present right now? 22. Akshay, Anjali, Vijay, Deepak, Gautam, Mamta, Ziaul. Okay, I put the screenshot of this. Okay, because I think LMS portal till not active. Some work is going on in the LMS portal, and after that we will active your. Okay. So 22 are present. Okay, so now tomorrow I have another class. Then I will discuss regarding the little bit about what the sampling theorem is. Okay, we will discuss about this thing. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss about these things. Okay, first we will discuss about some a little bit about the sampling theorem. Okay, what the different type of samples we are incorporated. Okay, different sampling theorem we will discuss. Okay, for the different signals. Okay. Now then again we have to discuss the signal quantization, obviously the discrete time signals, okay, not the continuous time. Okay, because signal quantization and the dithering will be deals with the only in the discrete signal, okay, not in the continuous signal, right? So tomorrow we will discuss these two things. Okay, then after when the lecture will be goes on, we will discuss the latter part. Okay, because this part will be very important. You need to understand these things very clearly. Okay, so before starting this, we will discuss some few things regarding the Fourier transformation and as well as the Laplace transformation. What the first Fourier transform and what the discrete Fourier transform is actually. Okay. Okay, so we will end our session right now. Thank you very much for your kind cooperation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We will stop the session.